My name is Savannah Sutton, and I went to Kansai Gaidai University in Japan. There's 3 institutions, 2 in Tokyo and 1 in Kansai area, which is the one I went to. And Kansai is closer to more like traditional Japanese places like Kyoto and Nara. And I just feel like people in Kansai are more friendly, so I chose Kansai Gaidai. Kansai Gaidai University is the only university in Japan that offers internships for international students, so it's really neat. It's also in a residential area, so that's also different from most of the Tokyo ones are like in the city. It's also the #1 international school in Japan, so it has the most number of international students from all around the world. So you're experiencing, obviously, the Japanese students who are all learning some kind of foreign language, and then all the other international students from around the world. There are a lot of great moments in Japan. I think one of my favorite moments was when I first got there. Japanese students had gotten together and created Experience Japan activities for students, and we could all choose one. And I chose biking and Arashiyama. So we went and we homemade onigiri, like rice balls, lunches, and we went and we ate them by a river, and then we went to Arashiyama, which is like more rural Kyoto, and rode bikes. So it was really fun. I stayed in the dorm, yes. The dorm is 4 stories. Each floor has 6 units. Each unit has 20 people, 10 Japanese students and 10 international students. And then you only share the facilities like the bathroom, the kitchen, the laundry room with those 20 people, and you have your own room. So there is homestay, then the dorm, their new dorm they just built, its name is Yui, which is where I stayed. And then there is the third option, which you can live anywhere you want. You can find your own place. Unless you're really familiar with Japanese culture, I would not suggest the last one. I think it's pretty much the same when it comes to like the types of classes or how they're taught. It's pretty much the same, except for the actual language classes are more like strenuous than the language classes you would take at Texas State. It's more speeches and things like that. The registration was online through their portal. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's super simple. They don't have a first come first serve kind of system, so it's a lottery system. So if classes are super popular and a lot of students sign up for it, it's just a lottery who gets it. Unless you need a specific class for your major, then they usually can work that out if they talk to your university. I received the same amount of financial aid through FAFSA that I've received my previous semesters at Texas State, and then I received some money from the actual study abroad scholarship. They do have meal plans at my university I went to. I have certain restrictions, so I didn't get to utilize that, so I handmade most of my meals. I feel like if you could utilize the meal plan, it would have been a lot cheaper. I really like the culture. It is very different from American culture. It is, its own culture, its own people, and people are people everywhere, so there's pros and cons, to living in Japan. But overall, my experience was a good one, and I've applied to teach English there, and I'm going back at the end of March, so I'm excited. Before I didn't have a lot of confidence talking to new people. I didn't have a lot of confidence trying to figure things out, or even just calling, make reservations. I was like, or speeches, especially in school. But then you come back to America and it's like, you can do all that in English. So struggling to do those types of things in Japanese, struggling a lot, really helps. I came back to America and school just seems easier than it did in Japan for sure. I think it was a very welcoming environment. The university in general is super welcoming to everybody. There was something that you could do. There was always an activity or something you could join. They had parties within your units in the dorm that I stayed in. So if you were feeling lonely, you always had someone to talk to or something to do, which was great. But yeah, so I would definitely encourage people to go. It's also one of the best experiences of my life. Going out there, I didn't know anybody before going, and it's just, you struggle a little bit, but it's rewarding.